Let's make a deal. If you like what I'm about to say, leave a like. So listen to this incredible thought. We're called Jews. Where does this word come from? In Hebrew, it's Ivri. What does Ivri even mean? So the Midrash tells us it's really a contraction of two words. Ivri comes from the word ever yam, the splitting of the sea. We are the nation that God has split the sea for. And so we are named after this, that God has split the sea for us. Now, this is an experience that happened to us, but why is it an experience that defines us? Why are we called after this, that God has split the sea for us? I mean, look throughout history. God has done a lot for his people. Why is it that out of everything, we go after this name of Ivri, ever yam, the splitting of the sea? So to understand this, I want to ask the following question. Why did the sea even split in the first place? So the Gemara in Sotah says something incredible. It says that Yosef HaTzadik, before he passed away, he told his brothers that they have to promise to him that they're going to make sure to take his body out of Egypt on their way out of Egypt. When the Jews are going to be leaving in a haste, they might forget Yosef behind. So Yosef says, you have to promise to me that you're going to take my body with you. And so comes the day, everyone's leaving Egypt, and suddenly Moshe remembers, we have to take the bones of Yosef. He finds the casket of Yosef, he places it on his shoulder, and as they're leaving, suddenly, Hayam Ra'ah Vayanos, the sea sees and it splits. What did it see? And the Gemara tells us, it saw the Atzmot Yosef, it saw the bones of Yosef. Now, what's so special about the bones of Yosef? The Gemara explains, because many years before this, Yosef was 17 years old. He comes to Egypt and he's seduced day in and day out. And he was able to escape from the clutches of the seduction of Eshes Potiphar. And as a result, because he split from her and he did not come to assimilate, the sea says, in that merit, I will split. Now, this means that because of Yosef, the sea split, because he split. But what's the depth behind this? What is this coming to teach us? Just because he split, the sea has to split? Maybe something else should split. So maybe we could ask one more question. You ever wondered why Moshe is named Moshe? I mean, Moshe had many names. The Midrash tells us he had 10 names. Why is it Moshe? And the rabbis explained the following. Because Ba'ya, when she saw him in the water, she drew him out. Moshe comes from the word Mishutihu, which means to draw out. He was drawn out of the water. Says the Maral Prague, there's something interesting about water. Well, everything else in the world has a form, it has a shape, it has structure, it has discipline. Water has no discipline. It's all over the place. It's chaotic. Water has no discipline. Moshe is somebody who resembles disciplines. He's somebody who has self-control. He's able to take control over his inclination. And that is what makes Moshe special. This is the greatest compliment to Moshe. Now the sea sees Moshe coming. What does he see? He sees Yosef. What's so special about Yosef? Yosef is somebody who's the anti-water. He's able to have self-control. And the Yam says, in the merit of these two tzaddikim, Yosef and Moshe, I'm going to split. Now take a look at those first two letters. Yosef is a Yud, Moshe is a Mem, that spells Yam. Hence, Kriyat Yam Suf. Because of these great tzaddikim, did the sea split. And so we're called Ivrim because every Yam, we have to live up to our expectations. Hashem expects us to have a form. Hashem expects us to have a discipline. And if we learn to have that discipline, then Bezat Hashem will Hashem split the way for us. And Bezat Hashem bring our ultimate salvation, bring Mashiach very soon. And may we see the Geula very, very immediately.